This time on Ozark Garage, we're gonna cut a hole in the roof of our van for a vent. As part of our Moto van project, we're gonna add some ventilation. A typical RV vent is 14 inches square, which is kind of a large hole, and would go across a couple of the ribs in the roof, so then you have to have a spacer to level it out. Kind of causes some issues. So I picked up this Ventline round pop-up fan, and I thought it was kind of neat, and they had good reviews, so I figured I'd try it. So this is a 6-inch cutout round, and then when it's installed, you can pop it up, and there's a fan. The cap of this is designed to work in the rain, because there's a drain trough around here before any rain can get inside the van. Hopefully this works out pretty well. So we're gonna cut a hole in the top of the van to get this installed, and then we're gonna wire this up. All right, so to install this vent, we need a 6-inch hole. And then our bolt holes, there's 8 of them, and they look like they're on a 7-inch circle. So I want to locate the vent as close to the center of the van as I can, but I don't want to overlap in the bed when it's in the full up stowed position. So it's going to be between these 2 roof ribs here, and I'm going to shoot for 12 inches from this point, which I can identify on the roof. So this is the front body line that I was identifying down below. I'm going to start from there, come back 12 inches, about 7 1/8. It's going to be our center point there. And then our bolts are on a 7-inch circle. So this will just be a good reference for our bolt holes, which we will drill with the vent in place. All right, so to cut the 6-inch hole, I'm going to use a jigsaw with a fine cut metal blade. But to be able to get that through the roof, I need to drill a hole first to start. So the Ventline fan has a definite front and back. It's actually marked in here front. And then at the back, there's a drain hole. So any water that collects in the water trough can drain out the back as you're going down the road. So make sure you put that in correctly. So with that lined up, I'm gonna start drilling holes here. So I'll put one in. I'm gonna use a cleco to hold it. And then I can go to the other side and keep going. To seal the vent to the roof, we're going to use butyl tape. And so butyl tape always stays soft and basically forms a gasket around whatever you're putting it on. So here I'm going to put 2 rows around the hole, and it will squish in and seal around the screws when we pull it tight. Secure it to the roof. I'm going to use some number 8 stainless machine screws. So after wiring up the vent fan, the last thing to do is install the trim ring. Obviously, installing the trim ring is something you would do with the ceiling installed. We don't have the ceiling installed yet. That'll be in a later episode, so be sure to subscribe if you want to see that. But otherwise, you can push the handle up, pop the vent, and turn the fan on, and it works. And for a quick test of how much suction we get, you can see it'll hold up this piece of cardboard just fine. So I think this is rated at 100 CFM, 100 cubic feet per minute or so, which should be plenty for this small of a van. That's about the easiest vent fan to install on top of a van. So if you have any questions, post in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. On. And off. And then close.